It's really the mission of the museum to really build upon and share the work of Still, his life, his commitments, and to really kind of create a long-lasting legacy to ensure that his work resonates in the future.
The Clyfford Still Museum's Institute is a groundbreaking new program for the museum field. It is so exciting that we are launching this in Denver. It brings an interdisciplinary approach to artistic residency, which is not common in our space. So we have artists, we have educators, we have entrepreneurs, all joining together here in Denver, utilizing the resources of this single artist museum to advance a project of their own making, their own ideas, something that aligns to some of our core principles here at the Clyfford Still Museum.
I was really interested in this fellowship because of its attachment to the Clyfford Still Museum, and I think that his view on preserving his own legacy was so innovative and so different.
I think a lot of people know that Still's work is not easy to come by out in the world, and I've been able to delve into his works on paper, into paintings that I've never seen before on a really intimate basis, and then come back to the studio and begin to kind of process this information.
I was very impressed, not just by the work, the quality of the work, these are very accomplished artists, but the way they responded to Clyfford Still and his work, and they both talked about how his work had opened up their work in different ways.
The Institute really signals a huge new initiative for the Clyfford Still Museum, taking the strength of what we have built here in Denver and expanding it to an ever wider audience with multiple avenues of connection across 3 different main sectors.
The Institute Residential Fellowship Program is unprecedented, in part because of how interdisciplinary it is. For us to pull this off, we wanted to make sure that the people that we recruited and the fellowship program that we designed would really serve the kind of specific areas, the 3 pillars of the fellowship program. So art, education, and social enterprise.
Museums have always played a role in my left-brained way of living and being just kind of a generic artistic and creative outlet. And I think that programs like what we've built here can bring fresh thinking and fresh ways to reach new people in Denver and beyond.
When fellows come to the Clyfford Still Museum Institute, they are given unparalleled access to the resources of the museum. That means everything from time in the galleries, time with the paintings, the drawings, the archives. It means time with our staff, folks on our board and in the orbit of the museum. The mentorship support from our advisors who have a national presence as well as a local presence.
I found the staff to be very welcoming and open and willing to share their areas of expertise. Everyone has been just super inviting, professional, fun, and given me a lot of access.
The possibility of encountering a space where you can develop your soul, really, as artists, right? So for me, that's the main goal of museums, art museums.
I'll take everything that I absorbed while I was here and bring it back into my painting studio, into my teaching, into the way that I think about Clyfford Still's work in the context of his moment in time, and also how I think about abstract expressionism.
The experience of viewing their work here and seeing the quality of it, which was really high, is to say that there's a lot of opportunity for building the residency program here at the fellowship and doing many more things. It opened the door for many different ideas to be implemented in the residency program, and I think that's something that should be explored.
So we're hoping that this is the first of several Institute fellowships that we offer each year.
The Institute really expands what a museum can do in the 21st century. It brings a whole new level of impact that we are able to have on working professionals, on new ideas, and on action-oriented projects that are going out into the world.
I think it's really important that we continue this project, in part because we're really excited to share with the world that as a single artist museum, these are works that can engender new approaches and new ways of thinking that can really impact so many different fields.